CARY VANCE here in Miami, One Music Ave and RadioRd with Wuki.
That's it.
Right? Is that it?
That's how I got it, yeah.
So were you a Jam On It fan?
I mean, I love Miami bass.
Right.
It's kind of like where I really, I don't know, when I first started making music, I thought nobody was really like, well, I'm obviously a little younger when like Miami bass came out, but that's like, I really loved that sound and I wanted to kind of recreate that in dance music.
Well, you're definitely doing it well. So I think a Jam On It. I think Edge of 17. Like, was that a song that your parents were listening to in the house when you were growing up? Like, what gave you the idea to do Edge of 17?
I mean, I've always been a big fan of Fleetwood Mac and Stevie. So, I mean, I think I just heard it on the radio. I was driving, and my Bluetooth wasn't working, so I just had like the radio on, and I was like, ooh, I could hear this as like a house song, and I just like tried it out, and it worked.
No, it's a great song. What else are you working on music-wise?
Yeah, I'm always making remixes and stuff like that because it's just really good for my sets. You know, anything I'm working on is really like, and I do a lot of sample-based stuff. So I have a collab with Lee Foss coming, a bunch of collabs with friends, and yeah, I mean, I have my music set for like the whole next year. So I got a bunch of singles coming.
Now, take me through the creative process. You're saying you've got music for the next year. Do you ever kind of go off cycle and go, well, I have what I'm releasing, but then an idea comes about and you're like, okay, hold on, let me change something up here?
It does happen. Sometimes I make something new and I really want to put that out instead because it's just, I mean, I think producers, this thing happens where like when you sit on a song too long, you get sick of it kind of, and you're kind of over it. You don't like it as much, but, I mean, it's definitely good to like kind of stay on track though. So I'm like, I don't know. I think for me, like my outlet for that is like I do like those feats I can't release on Instagram or whatever. And it's kind of like it's kind of just like an outlet where I could like just keep being creative and keep giving my fans something. And I do those like once a week and they're just free down.
So you mentioned you're a creative, but you're a creator. Social media plays a big part in what you do.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, how do you particularly use it to your advantage?
Yeah, I think just like with these apps today, the new way you like kind of like discover things, it's just so powerful that I think if you don't lean into it, you're just missing a big piece of like getting found by people that would honestly really love you. Like at my shows now, I get like kind of normal people that come, not the, you know.
What's an abnormal person?
Yeah, well, like non-EDM view.
Got it.
And so I just like when the pandemic hit, I started doing it and I just leaned really hard into it because I saw it working. So yeah, I think you got to not worry about numbers and just kind of like just do it. And the more you do it, the better you're going to get at it. And then you just got to keep leaning into it.
We're sitting here with Wuki on One Music Ave and RadioRd. Miami this week, Miami Music Week, is the 1 week in the year where dance music is at the forefront in the United States. What's one piece of advice you would give to an upcoming aspiring artist, DJ, producer that's looking to break into the business?
I mean, it's corny, but just follow your heart. Like, do things that you really like. There's always going to be new trends. There's always going to be new sounds. But if you're constantly chasing, you're never going to be like driving your own ship. You have to just follow your heart, follow what you love, and do that because that's what's going to come out the best anyway.
So we're going to do something now called CARY's Quickies. We're going to give your fans, and maybe some people that don't know you yet, a chance to see who Wuki is.
Okay.
All right? Hot or cold?
Hot.
Fast or slow?
Slow.
What are we talking about?
Cars.
Cars, okay. What's the slowest? No, what's the fastest you've ever driven a car?
Honestly, I get scared. It was, I'm not a very good speed.
Baked potato, mashed potato, or French fries?
Fries.
Sweet, sour, or salty?
Salty.
Pool or ocean?
Pool.
Recreational or medicinal?
Recreation.
Something breaks in your house. Are you fixing it or are you hiring somebody?
I'll try to fix it, but I probably won't be able to, so I'll hire someone.
Hard or soft?
Soft.
What are we talking about?
I guess I was thinking about women.
All right. Before you go to sleep at night, you reading a good book or you watching TV?
TV,
Reality or comedy?
comedy.
What's the last song Wuki has sung in the shower?
Probably something by Mahid Jordan. They're like my favorite group.
Well, Wuki, thank you so much for spending some time with us on One Music Gab and Radio Road, and continued success.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here.